What's going on? My name is Cyrus and I'm, and today is going to be 8 ways to manage social anxiety. This is a heavy one because people deal with it in various ways, and I know people that get hives because of social anxiety. Number 1 is choose a place. Find somewhere comfortable for you, whether you need to keep going to the same outlet, far as a bar or a restaurant or a place like a workout facility. When you keep going to the same places, what happens is you develop familiarity with the people there. So you may know the bartender and the bouncer and the DJ or the person that work at the front desk or whatever it is, and that will help you because you can start communicating with that person and it can start opening up the way you communicate with others. Another one is go early. Get there early so you can adjust. Sometimes running late and then getting there and seeing everybody, it can become a little overwhelming. So when you get there early and you're able to relax and enjoy the environment, and maybe if you're going to the bar and drink, or if you is going to go to a video game conference and you're able to get there before everybody else, or you go wherever it is that you go. I want to say that wherever, because social anxiety can come in all shapes and sizes and all events. So wherever you go, get there early. Make sure you can settle in and relax. And then sometimes people come to you and then they'll talk to you about the things that they got going on, and you just a listener, and that can help you deal with social anxiety as well. Number 3 is have a game plan. Practice breathing techniques and practice positive self-talk. Sometimes you have to think about, how am I going to go through this event? So if we are going to something like a bar, what are you planning on doing there? If you're saying, I want to drink, I want to have a good time with my friends, I want to do that, then realize that's what your mission is, to have good times with the people that's around you. So you don't need to become something that you're not. You don't need to become this all of a sudden social butterfly. You don't need to feel like you need to put on for other people. You can just speak with the people that you came with. And as you speak with these people, some people come around, they open up with their communication, some people don't. But either or, we're there for one particular reason, and that's just to deal with whether it's a birthday party or whether it's whatever it is. That's how you can manage some of the social anxiety, by just talking to the people you came with and have a game plan, whatever it may be. Number 4, rehearse small talk. Sometimes you can look up things like 10 interesting questions. That's non-harmful. You're not asking somebody, what do you do? How much money do you make? What's your social security number? You don't got to ask none of those serious questions. It can be something basic. Like one of the kids more recently asked me, would I rather eat poop that tastes like chocolate or chocolate that tastes like poop? It's a funny question. So sometimes each environment can say, you know what's an interesting question that you can ask people to get them to open up? Because people are just like you. The same way you are is the same way somebody else is. So should somebody be nervous approaching you? If you say no, then you probably shouldn't be nervous approaching somebody else. Number 5 is keep good posture. When you feel good, you look good, you can express yourself to the world in a better way. When you're in this environment and you just, keep your posture, be confident, stand firm. And when you do those things, you'll realize that people will gravitate towards you. They want to talk to you about different things. You'll be willing to open up about certain things. How do we communicate comfortably in this environment? That's really what we're asking ourselves. So when we have this social anxiety, it's like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know, where should I put my hands? What should I wear? How should I stand? It's all this overthinking. And that's not necessary. We can just be ourselves. And I know we hear that all the time. What does being myself mean? It means communicate in a way that works for you. It means fall back if you're a fallback person. It means be outgoing if you're an outgoing person. You don't have to falsify who you are in order to get people to like you. Because the setting, as choosing a place, you may not be sociable in a club, but you may be very sociable at this event that pertains to something that you care about. You may be very sociable at a book club. It's environments that we can put ourselves in to make us more sociable. So make sure you keep good posture, because that's going to be like who you are. Stand firm, and make sure, once again, it's choosing a place. Number 6 is sometimes you can add distractions, whether you need to play a game or think of something funny. And playing a game, sometimes when I'm in a social environment, I might pull out my phone and I'll play a different game. It's times that I've even seen people playing the same game, and that sparked a conversation right there. Oh, I see you playing this. Oh, I'll play this too. What's your score? My score is this, and we had that conversation based on playing the same game, because that can help me settle into wherever I'm at. Once again, getting there early. And if I'm there and I feel like I don't know what I want to do, I don't want to stand, I feel kind of awkward, I don't know what to do, you can actually get on your phone and you can play a game. Something in passing, something that can make you relax. It's an easy thing to do. You can whip out your phone, boom, and you start playing a game. For me, I have played Clash Royale, but the algorithms beat me so many times that I don't know, I don't want to discuss it. We're going to move on to 7. Create a safety manual. Write a note to yourself. You can read it when you're anxious. You can put something in your phone and say, you know what, Cyrus, you blah, 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 blah. I can write a note to myself to empower myself anytime I'm feeling down. Because I know at the house, I can speak confident. I don't care. When I get there, I'm speaking to everybody. I'm engaging with everybody. I want to see what somebody is doing. I want to see what they're about. Then I get there and I'm like, freeze up. Freeze up. But I have to remind myself, pull out that, Cyrus, you remember when you said this? Those are some of the things that we can do to remind ourselves of who we are, is make sure we have a safety manual, a safety net. Make sure we have some writing that can underline who we are when the setting change. The last one, number 8, seek encouragement. Text someone or ask for help in environment. What I've done was, what some of my friends that have social anxiety or they feel scared to talk to a girl or in an environment, whatever it may be, I'm willing to have the conversation first and change the conversation to something that I know they like to talk about. And then they will come along in the conversation, they can add their 2 cents or whatnot, and that brings them out of this shell. The more you open up about the things you like to communicate about, the easier it becomes in this setting, and you'll realize that social anxiety is going more and more away. Then it starts becoming fun. It becomes essentially addicting to talk to people, because now you're like, oh man, I realize people are just like me. You realize people are just like me. So when you understand that, you'll be able to manage this social anxiety a little bit better. Before I wrap it up, I don't know if there's any questions. There's not any questions. Nobody got nothing to ask me about social anxiety, but what I will say is this is 8 ways to manage social anxiety. I hope it helped. If you feel like I missed a step or you feel like it's something you do to help your social anxiety, please leave it in the comment section below. And once again, thank y'all for taking out the time to watch my video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and continue reaching out to me on social media, more specifically Instagram. I love the messages y'all send me. I love the topics y'all give me, and I'm able to talk about these things in future YouTube videos. So thank you once again.